right, with Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump set to face off for the very first time at Hofstra University tomorrow night, it seems like a fitting time to test our presidential debate knowledge. Here to put our debate IQ to the test is Kenneth Davis, the author of the new book, In the Shadow of Liberty, and he joins us now. I'm already feeling nervous about this situation. Good morning, Kenneth.
If you're feeling nervous, just imagine how they're feeling. So, quickly to the questions. Which candidate looked at his wristwatch very famously during a presidential debate? Hubert Humphrey, George W. Bush, or George H.W. Bush?
The answer, of course.
Famously. It is George H.W. Bush.
And what a handsome wristwatch it was.
It was a beautiful wristwatch. The problem was that was the image that people had, that George H.W. Bush looked like he had a car waiting for him and he couldn't wait to get out of there.
And Bill Clinton was
it's sometimes all about the look of things. Okay. Question 2. Who had a 5 o'clock shadow and had gotten out of the hospital prior to his presidential debate? Was it Franklin D. Roosevelt, Richard Nixon, or Dwight D. Eisenhower? B is correct. It was Richard Nixon. Very, very famously, he looked terrible. John F. Kennedy, on the other hand, in 1960 was rested, tanned, ready. Nixon really paid the price of the idea that this was the television era.
Why not just shave?
Well,
it's a simple thing.
He didn't want makeup, too, right?
Well, they put on something called lazy shave, this kind of pasty, which ended up making him look worse. Richard Daley, the mayor of Chicago, famously said at the time, he looks like he's already embalmed.
Was that the first televised debate?
That was the first nationally televised debate and set the standard for a long time. 66 million people watched that night. Wow. It was quite extraordinary.
Wow.
Didn't really change the ultimate outcome, but certainly helped Kennedy in the beginning to get recognized more by the American public, which knew Nixon. He had been the vice president for 8 years.
All right, so last question.
What was the method of introducing the country to candidates before the age of television broadcast? The Pony Express, front porch campaigning, or soapboxes in public parks?
B.
You're all right. Again, we're going to have to come up with a tiebreaker here. Yeah, so the front porch campaign, with people would actually sit, the presidential candidates would sit on the front porch in a rocker. Journalists would come to them, ask questions. There was no campaigning. It didn't seem gentlemanly. And so this is all very,
very... why it didn't seem gentlemanly? Because it's not.
Because it's not.
Come to my house. Kenneth, great to see you this morning. More Fox and Friends coming back.
See you soon.